Hey, Miss Vicky. Good morning, finding you. Precious. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How you doing, baby? Happy Friday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. If you see something that you like, just hit share. Dang. Just hit share. So guys, yesterday I had got in trouble on Facebook. I don't even tell you what I did, but just know I got in trouble. And so they silenced me for 24 hours. So I did do a coffee and conversation for y'all yesterday. I pre-recorded it and I posted it this morning when I got out of Facebook jail. So I hope you can appreciate yesterday's message, because it was about the adults, our parents, who need, it was a 90-day mental health check-in. That's what it was. So today is the check-in for the kids that's left in the household. You know, when you stop that baby from coming over to the other house for whatever reason, it's other children that's there. So of course it's no abuse and neglect there, because if it was, you would have got CPS involved and you would have got all the children taken out the home. But instead, you removed your own, took your child away from that other family, because when y'all break up, I told you that child is a fixture in both of y'all households, and there's no reason for neither one of y'all households to be broken, even though y'all not together. And there's no reason for the child to be sad because the child is in two different households. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it is. But if both of y'all are both reassuring that baby about their place in that house, there's no reason for the baby to be sad. I tell you, all the pictures that come up in my memory, all my kids is happy and they laughing. Go figure that. Everybody was happy in my little house. It was no reason for my house to be broken in order for theirs to be whole. No, never that. So guys, in our communication workshop, we talk about not only how to talk to one another, but we talk to you about the things that you should be talking about. So y'all, final is Monday. Today is mental health check-in day for the children that's left in the home. But I wanted to throw something out. It's a bonus point for y'all. Manipulation technique 101. May or may not be, but this is something that you might want to have a conversation with your baby mama or your baby father about. If every time the baby comes back to you, like if y'all share the baby go over there a couple days out the week, then come back to you. If you find yourself having to reprogram your baby, meaning that every time you look up, you got to repeat yourself. You got to tell them to do this over and over again. And normally, they don't give you a hard time, like for instance, cleaning their room. When they're at your house during the week, normally they get up, they know the routine, they clean their room, they make their bed, they do whatever chores you have them do, it's done. But when they come back from their baby mama or their baby daddy house, you notice that you got to keep telling them, dang, this ain't going to stay up now. You know that you got to keep telling them, and the only time you do that is when they coming back from the baby mama or the baby daddy house. That's a conversation that needs to be had. That's something that y'all need to be talking about. Y'all need to be asking questions like, let me see, because I wrote a couple of them down. You know me. I want you to pass your finals, so I wrote a couple of them down. Yeah. And see, first of all, if you have to keep doing that, you want to call that baby mama and that baby daddy and ask them if the child be doing that over their house. Like, do the baby get them a hard time over there when it comes to doing the chores or whatever issues you might be having with the baby? You want to ask them if they having the same issues that you having. If they not having the same issues that you having over there, meaning that it's not a problem for that baby to clean up or do what's asked, then you might want to ask the baby mama or the baby daddy, what are they doing? What technique are they using to get the baby to do it? Yep. Why? You want to find out why the baby is more obedient to that parent than you. They might be able to give you some tips to help you. That's one way, and that's one thing. But it's also a chance that they not having that issue with that baby over there because they don't make that baby clean up. So that's the number one manipulation tip that most parents use to try to get the child on their side or win the child over or manipulate that baby against you. You got the baby doing chores at your house and they don't. So that was a bonus for you. It's going to be on your final. So I hope you heard it. Pay attention. Yeah. So then you have to have that conversation with them. You got to find that out. You got to let them know. And you got to stress the fact that you have rules at your house. You have chores that need to be done at your house. And you got to let them know that they need to be doing the same thing at your house. And y'all got to come to a firm agreement and an understanding about that. The baby nut has to do chores at both households, or else it's going to set off an imbalance between the parenting between you two. And now you're giving the baby options. Should I clean? Should I not clean? As to where both of y'all is influencing and making that baby clean. And that baby know, out the gate, this is what they have to do. And you shouldn't have any problems. So yeah, if you having problems, you have to reprogram your baby. They might be manipulating your baby and they might be using that. Now, back to the children. Yeah, it's a lot to get to. It's Friday. The children that are left in the home. Yes. This is another manipulation technique, people. Because the children that are left in the home, they're dealing with so much right now. That's why it's important to get them checked out. Get them to see a mental health. They're dealing with abandonment issues. Yeah. They might be dealing with regret. Because you know how brothers and sisters, they get into it from time to time. If that child is taking out the life, guess what? That child that's left, a part of him or her is going to be feeling like they done did something wrong. They're going to think about all the little petty-ass arguments that they should have because they brothers and sisters and living in the same house, arguing over the bathroom. You probably called her a name because she was taking too long in the bathroom. I don't know. You probably pulled her hair or something. I don't know. Hey, Derek West, how you doing, baby? Let's see what he's saying. A lot of the time, the other parent set in their ways and just don't care enough to, and there's nothing. Oh, how you doing, baby? Nothing you can do. Oh, I hear you, Derek. I'm sorry, guys, because y'all can read just like I'm reading. Shoot. I hear you, Derek. But even though you set in your ways, there's still a certain amount of compromise that should be held between both parents when y'all sharing a child. You know, it can be y'all first-time parents, or one parent got other children and you coming in and you the first time. Whatever it may be, when it comes to that baby, y'all got to come to a healthy compromise because that's both of y'all, baby. Y'all are sharing that child, period. So whatever setting the ways you are, whatever ways you have, sometimes you might have to come up out that comfort zone when it comes to raising children. And then your children are different. This is a different time now. This is a different age. They different ages. Like it's, y'all got to work together, Derek. I don't care. So the babies that's living in the house, you know, they're probably dealing with regret. They're probably thinking that they the reason why the baby don't come over no more. Yeah, that's why you got to have a conversation with the babies. When y'all break up, that's a conversation that got to be had with the babies to make sure they know that they're not the reason why y'all breaking up. And then when a baby is taken from the home, when you got a parent that's manipulative, or baby mama don't want to drop them off no more, they make it hard for the baby to come. The baby don't come over on the weekends like they used to no more. Or the baby live with you and the baby don't live with you no more. Other kids that's in the house, that's their brother or their sister. But let me tell you what the other parent does that you probably don't do and makes it more important for you to make sure those children seek help, the ones that's still in the home. The other parent might be labeling the other children in your home stepchildren or half brother, half sister, as to where you probably raising your children as their brother and sister. Period. They brother and sister. Y'all living in the same house. Y'all being raised together. Y'all being raised with the same morals, the same values. Y'all are brothers and sisters. But that other parent teaching that other baby when they go on, the baby that was removed, that they are your half brother, meaning that you don't have to care about them as much, is what that's saying. Yeah, I don't practice that. Hey, Derek. Sorry, people are just impossible. They are, Derek. I know it's terrible, especially when you think about the how it affects the growth and development of the babies. And then when they get older, haven't you noticed people that you run up on, they be book smart, but they be dumb as a box of fucking rocks when it comes to common sense stuff and everything else? That's because they've been probably taken out of their parents' life. The parent that was supposed to bring that stuff to the table for the babies to know and have common sense probably was the parent that was taking out the baby life. So the baby is growing up half. Fix it, Jesus. All because you mad because they don't want to be with you. Ain't that terrible? Yeah, we teach that in the communication workshop. We teach about what to talk about, and that would be one as far as the manipulation technique. But your babies that's left in the home, they don't understand what's going on. They don't know why the baby has been taken out. They don't know why the relationship was cut short, because that's what it is. I guarantee you that your children, if they was growing up in the same house, the relationship is so different now that other baby is taken out, because it creates distance. Look at your siblings, the ones that you probably lived with and grew up with, and then look at the relationship of the other children that your mama or daddy had outside the marriage. It's probably different. It's probably different, and it's probably distant. It is, and that's just, sometimes it's normal just because y'all don't live in the same household. So if you have a child that's grown up with children and they lived in the same house, and then you take them out, and then that child that's taken out treat your other kids like they just half kids, half brothers, and half sisters, that's because that other parent was using that manipulation technique and was calling them that. Yeah, ain't that terrible? I know. So now those children that's left in the home, they used to having that cohesive relationship when that child was living with them. So they definitely don't understand why they being treated the way they being treated. Yeah, so that's very important why you have to make sure they get mental health treatment. So that's it, y'all, for Coffee and Conversation. Make sure y'all tune in tonight to Motor City Radio at 7 o'clock. Tonight, the show is going to be about you. Yeah, if you are a business owner, you want a little marketing, want to promote your business a little bit, I'm going to give you the opportunity to do that for free tonight. You're going to call into the station tonight at 7 p.m. I'm going to post the number in the little hookup so that you can call tonight between 7 and 8. You give me a call, and I'll make sure that you will have the opportunity to promote your business. Good morning, sweetie. 10 on pump. 10 and the coffee. Yep, you'll be able to promote your business tonight, guys. So that's it for Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Derek. I hope you check in, honey. Go to my YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe so you can see some other videos. And thank you for your participation this morning. I'm out, guys. Mwah.